Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up! Products that I share with you. Today I am here with the Creating Kindness design team, and we are doing our monthly blog and video hop. This month our theme is animals. So as I truly do love my birds, I have created a beautiful yet simple card using the free as a bird stamp set that is available in the annual catalog right now. So let's get started. So I have sponged right in the bottom right corner using Pool Party ink. So we're going to get started with that. You don't need a whole lot of ink on here. I'm just taking my sponge dauber, inking it up, stamping off, just making sure that I've got it loaded and pulling off some of that excess. And I'm just going to start off of the corner and bringing it up. The more you apply, the darker your image is going to get. Not all of the design team members create videos, so please pop on over to my blog to see what all of the team members have created. I know that there are fabulous projects to inspire you, so pop on over there. And the design team members that do have videos, they will be linked below in the description below this video. I'm just getting some off the edges here so I don't have really harsh lines. And I'm bringing this up so it's more like a halo. I saw somebody had posted a card using this corner technique of the sponging, and I thought it was very pretty. And I thought, well, I'll just give my hand at it and share it with you. All right, I want just a smidge more. So over on my blog, I have all of the measurements and all of the products links if you live in Canada and do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with. That way you can shop my online store. Okay. I think that should be good. Just a titch higher. All right, so let's close that up. Set that off to the side for the moment. I may come back in, we shall see. So now I'm going to stamp my bird and my leaves in Sahara sand because I wanted a nice light look. I didn't want a harsh dark line, and I'm using thick Whisper white cardstock. So I'm just going to stamp my bird right there, and then I need 3 of these leaves. Okay, close up my ink. And sadly, we do not have a die for this, so I did fussy cut it out. And I am using the following Stampin' Blends to color my images. I'm using Light Crumb Cake, Light Old Olive, Dark Mango Melody, and Light Daffodil Delight. I have a bird feeder hanging outside my window in the tree in my front yard, and I love to watch the birds. And we have quite a few of the golden finches that come and feed. And so that is the colors that I decided to go with for my bird. Right now, in the spring, they are a little duller. They're not quite as dark as they're going to get later on in the season. They get quite vibrant with their color, so that's why I chose the Light Daffodil Delight. And they are quite dark on the tips in that, but I didn't want to go quite that dark, so I chose the Light Crumb Cake as my other color, and I'm just going over the lines so that it blends that color in and it's not quite so harsh of a line. Nothing too awful fancy about this coloring. And of course, the more you add, the darker it will get. The more you go over that crumb cake, you're going to change the tone of that color. All right, leave that for a moment, and let's come in with our light crumb cake to color in the branch. And then my light old olive. I'm not doing any shading really with this. I'm just coloring in each leaf. Just a fast color job here. And then to add a little bit more depth, I'm just going to go back in and go over those lines in the leaves, just to add that bit of darkness in those areas there. Okay, and then I think I want to add just a smidge more yellow now that it's settling down. So I'm just going to come in and bring in just a bit more yellow in through here, just to brighten it up just that teeny bit more. Okay, now I have already fussy cut out my 3 leaves that I need, so I don't need to fussy cut those. I just wanted to show you, but I do need to cut out my bird. Now this is thick whisper white cardstock. It is what is recommended when you are using your Stampin' Blends, as the color alcohol markers do bleed, and a thicker weighted cardstock is much more suited for your coloring with that type of medium. So, and I like to leave just, let me just get rid of that. I like to leave a halo around my image when I am fussy cutting out. I don't like to go straight tight up against that stamped line. So I'm just coming around. This doesn't take too awful long. The more you do it, the faster you do get. I know some people do avoid fussy cutting, but I find if you fussy cut your images, if you do not have a coordinating die, that it really does add a little bit more to your projects when you have taken the time to cut those images. I just want to get rid of that excess there. When you take the time to cut those images out and then pop them up on your projects. And then I'm just gonna, as you can see, I'm turning my cardstock to get in those little areas. And it is quite satisfying when you're all done to take a look and see that you've taken that image to the next level by doing something as simple as fussy cutting it out to place it on top of your card front. And there we have our cute little goldfinch all fussy cut out. Okay, so now, I don't know if you could really see, I have splattered some Wink of Stella all across my sponged image cardstock here. So I'm going to take my clear Wink of Stella and my bone folder, and I'm just going to tap across my card front here to get that spray. You can go as heavy or as light as you want. And as you can see, I've got that pretty delicate spray of that shimmery clear Wink of Stella. Okay, so next we are going to build our branches for our bird to sit on. So I've got the 3, so I'm taking them and I'm turning them this way and that, and then I'm going to glue them together like that. So I'm going to take my liquid adhesive, do this one first, add just a little bit here, and bring this and bring that down a bit. The thing with the liquid adhesive is it gives you a few more moments to adjust any placement. And then this one here is going to go like that. And then just pull this down just slightly more. Then we're going to take and put some liquid right here on my bird's feet. And it's going to just be placed right on here so that my bird is sitting on the branches. And then we're going to flip this over and we are going to add some dimensionals. So we're going to put one up here and one down here. And then I'm going to switch to my smaller dimensionals and I'm going to put one here, one there, and one there. Okay, now let's flip this over and we're going to fold our cardstock base. This is thick whisper white. All of the measurements, as I have said, will be over on my blog right here, stampinwithmarcy.com. Okay, and then we're going to take our regular whisper white, and a little bit goes a long way with your liquid adhesive, and we're going to just adhere that to the card front. And then we're going to take our sponged die cut. This is die cut with the stitched rectangle dies. And by adding that bit of blue, the pool party to it, it really, up against the white, it really does make it pop, I think. Okay, so and then our bird is going to sit down here in the corner like this. So we're just going to peel off these backings. And one more. Okay. So then our bird, we just tuck it right down here. And then we're going to bring in some of the Pearl Basic Jewels. So we're gonna, I like to use a dot of glue for making sure that my embellishments do not go anywhere, even though they are adhesive backed. I still find that sometimes in the post they do end up coming off, and I want my card to arrive to its intended recipient exactly the way I had put it together, not with bits of it in the bottom of the envelope. And there you have it. A very simple but pretty card that took just moments to create. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's project, and remember to click on the links below to follow along with our hop, and visit my blog to see all of the team members' different projects. I know that you will be amazed at the talent. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.